ओम शांति। हमारा बाबा का पुराना चैनल जिस पर सेवा चलती थी वह डिलीट हो चुका है, इसलिए अब इस नए चैनल से सेवा प्रारंभ की है। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। ओम शांति।
ओम शांति। मॉर्निंग मुरली 23rd जनवरी। अव्यक्त महावाक्य ऑफ अव्यक्त बाप दादा मधुबन। रिवाइज कोर्स 29 दिसंबर 89। मुरली। द एसेंस ऑफ द स्टडी इज कमिंग एंड गोइंग। द एसेंस ऑफ द स्टडी इज कमिंग एंड गोइंग। Today, the Murlidhar father is seeing his master Murlidhar children. Master Murlidhar children. All the children are like chatraks. Chatrak means mythical bird thirsty for a drop of rain. So all the children are like chatraks thirsty for the murli and meeting. No one except Brahman souls can be as thirsty. No one as Brahman soul can be as thirsty. This murli of knowledge and meeting with God are unique and lovely. Many souls of the world are thirsty to meet God and are waiting in anticipation. Whereas you Brahman souls in a corner of the world are attaining your elevated fortune in an incognito way. In order to know and see the Divine Father, you need a divine intellect and divine vision, which the Father has given each of you special souls. This is why only you Brahmans are able to know Him and celebrate meeting Him. People of the world keep calling out, "We are thirsty for one drop," whereas what do you say? What do you say? We have a right to the inheritance. How great the difference is between those who are thirsty and those who have a right. Now all of you have arrived here by right, as those who have a right. You have the intoxication in your heart that you have come to your father's home, that is to your own home. You would not say that you have come to an ashram. No, you believe that you have come home. Do you not? The sign of having a right is that there is the feeling of belonging. You have come to your father, you have come to your family. You children don't come here as guests, but you come to your home. Even though you come for 4 days, you think that you have come to Madhuban, your own place. You have come to Madhuban, your own place, coming and going. These two words, coming and going, are the essence of the study of you Brahmans and of the Murli of the Murlidhar. What is it that you practice for your pilgrimage of remembrance? What is? To be a Karam Yogi. To be a Karam Yogi. Karam Yogi means I am a bodiless soul. I am detached from the bondage of my body. I come into action simply in order to perform an action. I complete that action and become detached from my any relationship with that action. I stay in relationship but not in bondage. So what is this? What is this? It means to come, to perform an action and then to go by becoming detached. You don't come into action under the influence of any bondage of karma, but you make the sense organs subservient and become Karam yogis in order to perform actions with authority. You are not influenced by the actions performed by your senses. If someone comes under an influence, then a soul under an influence is compelled. Whereas a soul who is a master is never compelled by anything. That soul is strong in his self-respect. That soul is strong in his self-respect. Even now, some children sometimes still come under the influence of one physical organ or another. And they then say, today my eyes deceived me. Today my mouth deceived me. My drishti deceived me. To come under one influence or another means to be deceived. The sign of being deceived is experiencing sorrow. You don't want to be deceived, but you do something even against your will. This is known as being influenced. People of the world say we were caught in a spin. People of the world say we were caught in a spin. We did not want to. We don't know how, but we were caught in a spin. You souls who are the spinners of the discus of self-realization can never get caught in a spin of deception. Because this discus of self-realization liberates you from all other spins. It is one that not only liberates you but also enables you to become instrument to liberate others. People think about becoming free from sorrow of many type of spinning, and so they want to come out of the word cycle. However, they don't know that it is possible to play a part in the word cycle while being liberated from the spinning of many types of sorrow and still achieve the stage of being liberated in life. You challenge them and tell them that you can enable them to claim double liberation in life, where there is liberation as well as life. You have issued such a challenge, have you not? You say with intoxication, liberation in life is our and your birthright. Liberation in life is our and your birthright. So to be a spinner of the discus of self-realization means to be liberated from the spinning of sorrow and to liberate others. You are not those who are influenced, but those who act with all your sense organs by right as masters. You are not one who are deceived, but those who liberates other from deception. This is what you practice. Is it not? To come into action and then become detached. So what is the practice of remembrance? Coming and going. Then what is it that you study? That is the essence of knowledge. To become karmatit and return home and then go to your kingdom and play your part of ruling. This is the essence of knowledge, is it not? So coming and going, this is knowledge and yoga. You are engaged in practicing this day and night. You have in your intellects that the happiness of going home and of coming into your kingdom. When you come to your home of Madhuban, you have so much happiness. From the time you book your ticket, you have thoughts inside, I am going to go. You remember this in your intellect. You have the happiness of going to your Madhuban home and therefore also of going to the home of souls. However, who will go in happiness? Those who constantly have more practice of coming and going, who stabilize themselves in the bodiless stage whenever they want and become karmatit whenever they want. This practice has to be very firm. This practice has to be very firm. It should not be that you wish to become bodiless, but that the bondage of your body, the bondage of karma, the bondage of others, the bondage of possessions, or the bondage of nature and sanskars attract you. Any type of bondage will not allow you to become bodiless. It is the same as when someone is wearing a tight dress. It is same as when someone is wearing a tight dress and due to necessity wishes to take it off in a second, but she is not able to do so and struggles because it is clinging to the body. In the same way, any bondage will pull you to itself. Any bondage will pull you to itself. A bondage makes soul tight. Therefore, Bap Dada always teaches this lesson. Be immune, that is, be detached and extremely loving. Be detached and extremely loving. You have to practice this for a long period of time. Listen to knowledge and giving knowledge to others and doing service are different things. But this practice is extremely necessary. In order for you to pass with honors, it is essential to pass in this practice. So doubly underline paying attention to this practice. Only then will you become double light and attain the karmati stage and claim a double crown. You became Brahmins. You claimed a right to the father's inheritance. You became godly student. You became enlightened souls. You became word servers. You became word servers. You have attained all of that fortune. But now, in order to pass with honors and come close to the karmati stage like Father Brahma, pay special attention to practice becoming detached and bodiless. Pay special attention to practicing becoming detached and bodiless. Brahma Baba gave you the practical experience of the instant fruit of his practice of being detached and loving before becoming karmatit in his physical life. So all of you children share your experience of this. He remained detached while listening. He remained detached while performing actions and detached while speaking. He did not stop doing service. He did not stop performing any action, but he remained detached and even on the last day completed the service of the children. Detachment easily brings the experience of success in every action. Detachment easily brings the experience of success in every action. Try it and see. Try it and see. Speak to someone for an hour and make effort to make him understand. And in contrast to that, listen and speak to another soul for 50 minutes while stabilized in the stage of being detached. As you give the other soul vibrations of the stage of detachment, the success that you achieve in these 15 minutes would not be achieved in 1 hour. Not be achieved in 1 hour. Father Brahma practiced this and demonstrated it to you. So, do you understand what you have to do? Do you understand what you have to do? The first instruments are you teachers. Are you not? The first instruments are you teachers. Are you not? You will follow the Father, will you not? No matter how much you expand service. While going into expansion, don't reduce your practice of stabilizing in the stage of the essence. Don't forget the essence in expansion. Eat, drink, and do service. but don't forget to be detached. Eat, drink, and do service, but don't forget to be detached. To what extent can you serve with words? To what extent can you serve with words? How many will you serve? How many will you serve? Now spread spiritual vibrations into the atmosphere. The vibrations of the stage of being bodiless and the powerful. Vibrations of being detached and loving. This is the way to have a fast speed of service. This is the way to have a fast speed of service. Before serving others, if you perfect this method in yourself, you will be able to achieve success in service. It has now become easy to speak, and you do that from your hearts, because that practice is now firm. Similarly, this practice will also become natural. It is by having this natural practice that nature will change, whether it is the nature of human souls or the nature of elements. Do you understand? Do you understand? You don't find this difficult. Do you? You are the children of the greatest Father. You are the children of the greatest Father, and you have a right to the greatest attainment. And so, this is not a big thing for you. This is not a big thing for you. You know how to pay attention. You know how to pay attention, do you not? Or do you know how to have tension? Your original sanskars are those of paying attention. Since you know how to have tension. How to have tension? Is it a big thing to pay attention? You have instilled the habit of having tension. Have you not? So, don't have any tension, even in paying attention, but have natural attention. But have natural attention. What some do is to change attention into tension. But let attention remain in the form of attention. Don't change it. Let attention remain in the form of attention. Don't change it. The original practice of you souls is that of remaining detached. It was detached, it is detached, and it will become detached. It is just that attachment does not allow it to become detached. In fact, the original nature of souls is to remain detached from bodiless. They are separate. A body is not a soul, and a soul is not a body. So they are detached. Are they not? It is just that there has been the habit of attachment for 63 births. It is just that there has been the habit of attachment for 63 births. Original always remains original. Original always remains original. Acha. Now Bab Dada is meeting with the double foreigners. Many double foreigners have also arrived. You have arrived in order to celebrate the new year. Have you come as guest or have you come as the children? Baba is asking, have you come as a guest or have you come as the children? You have a feeling of belonging, do you not? Bab Dada is also pleased seeing his children in his home. Children are always the decoration of the home. And so Madhuban is decorated with you children's. This is why Bab Dada is pleased to see the decoration of his home. Whether you are a Bharatvasi or a foreigner, you are both the decoration of the home. Bab Dada congratulates you for coming, and he also congratulates you for leaving, because coming here is good and leaving here is also good. It is not farewell, but only congratulations on top of congratulations. When you leave here, you are congratulated for the service you do, and when you come here, you are congratulated for the meeting. So both are congratulations, are they not? Acha. To all the children from this land and abroad who constantly have a right to the elevated soul, who constantly maintain the essence of Gyan and Yoga. To the soul who are to become full of awareness of coming and going. To the yogi souls who constantly follow Father Brahma and come close to their karmati stage. To the children who stay in the happiness of feeling they belong and have a right to those with happiness in their hearts. Bap Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. And we spiritual children says, Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father, Bap Dada. Now Vakt Bap Dada meeting a group of doctors. Group of doctors. What is the heart of all you doctors? What is in the hearts of all you doctors? It is not the hospital, is it? To make the Father sit in your heart means to give a cure for all time to many others. To make the Father sit in your heart means to give a cure for all time to many others. Nowadays, even doctors say that medicine does not work as much as blessings do. They too have become disappointed by medicines because they know what the result of it is. They know what the result of it is. What else can it be? This is why everyone's vision is now going towards blessing. Now yoga in the form of exercise is increasing everywhere. They have now reached the stage of yoga and they will eventually come to the stage of easy yoga. And they will eventually come to the stage of easy yoga, Sahaj yoga. At least their intellects have gone in a different direction away from medicines. Ultimately, they will come to the right destination. Ultimately, they will come to the right destination. So, this is the work that you doctors do. Is it not? You are the ones who bring everyone's intellect to the right place. Are you not? It is good. By maintaining courage, you automatically receive the Father's help and will continue to do so. Where there is courage, the impossible becomes possible. You are all those who make the impossible possible. People of the world say it is very difficult to concentrate their minds. People of the world say it is very difficult to concentrate their minds. They even say that it is impossible. Whereas, what do you say? What do you say? For you, it is a matter of a second. Is it not? You simply say Baba and your mind reaches its destination. You simply say Baba and your mind reaches its destination. So for you it is a task of second, whereas for them it is impossible. There is so much different. It does not take you time, does it? It is not that you have to wait for the song to play. It is not that you have to wait for the song to play, for the red lights to be switched, and only then your minds concentrate, is it? No, you don't have to work hard at it, do you? He is your Father. After all, is he not? He is not anyone else's Father. If someone were not your Father and someone told that he was your Father and that you have to remember him, you would not be able to remember him, would you? However, this one is your Father. It is never difficult to remember someone who belongs to you. It is difficult to remember those who don't belong to you. You remember him with the right. You remember him with the right. Or is it that you remember him thinking that he is God, he is so great, he is like the sun? So remember him with the right of everything belonging to you. Remember him with the right of everything belonging to you. Now become spiritual roses. Become spiritual roses and continue to spread fragrance throughout the day. Fragrance is such that it even attracts those at a distance. Those at a distance will wonder where the fragrance is coming from. So your spirituality will attract the world. Look, the fragrance of spirituality even attracted people abroad to this land. Did it not? Even attracted people abroad to this land, did it not? The fragrance reached the lands abroad. Whatever work you do, continue to spread this fragrance with your pure thoughts. While doing any work, check in how many directions your intellect is going. While doing any work, check in how many directions your intellect is going. Even against your conscious wish, it goes in many directions. It does not go in just one direction. It does not go in just one direction. Since it can go in others' direction, so you can also do service and have remembrance at same time too. Can you not? It is for a very little time that you need to engage your intellects fully in a task. When there is a certain type of work, such as a surgeon carrying out an essential operation. When there is a certain type of work, such as a surgeon carrying out an essential operation, the intellects would then be fully engaged in that. But when medicine is being given or you are checking a patient, your intellects can then do other work too. Since it can do that work, why can it not do this work? Since it can do that work, and why can it not do this work? The mind and intellect have a habit of spinning. Whether you spin the discus of knowledge or you spin a discus of waste, there definitely is some spinning going on. When you spin the discus of self-realization, all other spinning ends. All other spinning ends. So all of you are cooperative in doing service, are you not? Those of you who don't have any time due to their circumstances, raise your hands. Raise your hands. All of you can serve with your minds. Can you not? Doing service is very good way to keep busy. The busier you keep yourself, the safer you will be. Whether you serve with your thoughts, words or actions, definitely keep your intellects busy. You remain busy with your hands and feet, but also keep your intellects busy. Create a timetable for yourself. Create a timetable for yourself. The more important a person is, the more his timetable is fixed. So you are the greatest people, are you not? Search throughout the whole cycle. Is there anyone greater than Brahmins? Even the deities are not that. Even though you yourself will become deities. Even though you yourself will become deities, that is nothing compared to this life. Of all lives, a Brahman life is the most elevated life. Of all lives, a Brahman life is the most elevated. Acha, today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you claim a right to the first number by becoming strong and avyakt substances and being last and so fast. May you claim a right to the first number by becoming strong with avyakt substances and being last and so fast. Souls who have come in the time of the avyakt part have easily received the fortune of achieving a fast speed in their efforts. This avyakt substances easily makes you strong, and so you can move forward as much you want. At this time you receive the blessing of being last and so fast, fast and so first. At this time you receive the blessing of being last and so fast, or fast and so first. So use this blessing. That is, put this blessing into practice in a way what appropriate for this time. What that is appropriate for this time. Use whatever you have received and you will claim a right to be in the first number. Use whatever you have received and you will claim a right to be in the first number. Slogan: be seated on the seat of self-respect and you will automatically receive everyone's respect. Be seated on the seat of self-respect and you will automatically receive everyone's respect. Now experience the stage of being merged in love. If you have true love for the Father, the sign of love is to become equal and karmatit. The sign of love is to become equal and karmatit. Perform actions as Karavanhar, one who inspires, and get others to do the same. Don't let your physical organs make you act, but you make the physical organs work. Never perform any actions while under the influence of your mind, intellects, or sanskars. Never perform any action while under the influence of your mind, intellect, or sanskar. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.